Guys, we have 2 performers left. You have been awesome. Let's welcome to stage our next performer coming up here. I'm honored to have her back. A few of you might know who she is, the one and only Jackie Mitchell.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? Fucking awesome. Motherfucking slay. I want to wish you guys all a happy December 8th. Woo! Yeah, that might mean nothing to you guys, but it's actually my dad's birthday. Yeah, it's actually my dad's birthday, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh my God, when do you wake up and you go, I want to tell jokes to people for a living? Nobody really does that unless you're like mentally ill, which I am. But also my dad was a comedian. Yeah, so my first stand-up set was actually when I was 7 years old, and it's actually a repressed memory. I have no idea what I talked about, but I don't know why my dad gave me 10 minutes. Truly. But I did want to celebrate him because he's actually, he's been sober for about like 4.5 years. Yeah, and he's been out of jail too. Yeah. But he is in a box. He's dead. But it's the longest that he's ever been without a drink, guys. So, like, round of applause. Like, truly, he would be very, very, very proud of me right now. In honor of him, here's a memory that I have from when I was a kid. So, when I was in school, I don't know if you guys remember, being in school and being like, yeah, like, this is what my parents do. And I'd be like, yeah, like, my mom works and my dad sleeps on the couch. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, he's an artist, he's a comedian. But really, like, my mom is working like 60 hours a week. At first when I was a kid, I told my teacher that he was a magician. Yeah, I thought he did magic. And so I remember my teacher being like, oh my God, Jacqueline, like, how is your dad a magician? And I was like, well, he has this box in his car, and it takes magic breath to start. And I'm sitting there with my Daddy's Little Princess t-shirt on. I'm like, yeah, my dad's a fucking magician. Fuck you, bitch. And she was like, okay, like, magic breath, like, does he do that when you're in the car? And I was like, yeah, dude, like, sometimes he has me breathe in the box. Like, I'm training to be a magician. Like, I'm also starting the car. And then I realized he was an alcoholic, but then so am I. But the thing about alcoholism is that, like, when you pick a vice, right, like, you do drugs, like, you know, you party, you drink, it's supposed to, like, make you feel better, right? Like, you're angry about your life, so that's why you have a vice. Like, that's why you drink, that's why you do drugs. But, like, when you get angry, why is that your vice? Like, no. So I think alcoholism is fun when you're fun, but, like, I think you should choose a different vice if you get angry when you drink. Like, do meth or something. Like, do whatever makes you happy. Like, this is America. Be free. I was also thinking about how there are 2 types of girls in this world, and there are girls that poop, and there are girls that shit. How many girls are girls that shit? Shit. She shits. She shits. She shits. She shits. Yeah, we all fucking shit. Yeah. Yeah, one for the shitting. I too am a girl that shits. Unfortunately, I have IBS. Which means whatever I fucking eat could either turn my stomach into the merry-go-round, into the loop-de-loop roller coaster, or I could be okay. But sometimes I will be unwell. One time I actually went into work and I was there for an hour because I started my tables and they're like, hey, like, let's get you on break, go upstairs. And as I'm going in the elevator, I feel my stomach grumble. Like those bubbles that are unearthly, that you kind of sense that they're from Satan. And I know that I have exactly 30 seconds to get to the bathroom. So I'm running into the bathroom, like running past all my coworkers, right? And I'm like taking off my tank top halfway. So I get to the bathroom. My hands are on the floor. My tank top is off. I took off my bra. I'm sitting there, hands on the floor, and I'm there for a full 30 minutes sweating. So I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, like maybe I can go back to my shift. And then it starts again, and I was like, oh my God, when is this gonna end? I look in the mirror, I see mascara running like down my face. And my manager calls me after I'm 45 minutes into my 30-minute break. And she's like, hey, where are you? And I was like, you'll never guess where I am right now. You will never guess. And she was like, you should be on the floor talking to your tables. And I was like, well, I've actually been in the bathroom for the last 45 minutes. And she was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I come down. I came in with a full face of makeup. Makeup is gone. Makeup is gone. I'm like lightly sweating like I'm from Seattle. Lightly wet like I am from Seattle. And I went home after an hour. Yeah. I know someone else was like talking about going through breakups, and breakups are fucking rough, especially when somebody breaks up with you. Because it's like, oh, what? Like, I thought I was sucking your dick so nice last night. I thought you were moaning. I thought you were enthusiastic. And then the next day they're like, yeah, I don't love you anymore. Fuck you. Thanks for sucking my dick. Goodbye. And you're like, okay, like that's crazy. And so breakups are fucking hard. And I know that all of us, you know, at least most of us try and be the bigger person. You know, a lot of us would say, oh, hey, I hope that you find what you're looking for. No, the fuck I don't. I say, I hope you never find what you're looking for. I hope you never do. Unless he wants to come home, then, hey, Pookie, I'm here. But, like, having someone break up with you is just, like, a huge shoot to your confidence, like Hiroshima level of bombing. And it's like, yeah, like people who suffered from Hiroshima like have cancer, leukemia, you know, all these things. But do you know what having a bruised ego feels like? Yeah, that shit is horrific. Yeah, that shit is horrific. And now my therapist won't like take my calls. She's like, hey, please don't call my phone if you're gonna talk about that man. Please do not call my phone. And that is my time. Thank you so much, guys.
Hey, one more time for Jackie Mitchell, guys. All right, Jackie. And closing us out tonight, the one, the only.